Gang, welcome back to Scorpio Chronicles. I'm Ari at Inspired by Ari on Instagram. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for everyone who's actually watching my videos. Thank you for everyone who's actually going over to Instagram to follow me. I appreciate the love. It never goes unnoticed with me. I peep everything. My favorite quote ever to say is like, you know, I'm like a hawk. I see everything that moves. Nothing really gets past me much, whether it's good or bad. So I just want to take this time to really just thank you guys. Sorry, let me get my swag on. I just want to take the time to thank all of my new subscribers. A lot of my subscribers are people that I personally watch on YouTube myself. And I've been kind of stepping out there, just going in the comment sections, letting them know what I really enjoy about their page, and, you know, just kind of shedding light on Scorpio Chronicles because it's like another form of networking. I really just want to focus on my lights. I think those are super cool. Yeah, I digress. But I was trying to get in the shot. It really wasn't working. Whatever. Today we're basically talking about zodiac signs. I have been obsessed. I have been obsessed with horoscopes and zodiac signs, believe it or not, since I was like 11, 10, 13, 14, 15. Like, I would be in junior high school, I would meet people, and I'd be like, oh, what's your sign? Male or female. I'd be like, oh, what's your sign? Da-da-da-da-da. Just to kind of see, like, what type of person I was dealing with or what your headspace would be at. So when I say this is a topic that I actually really love, I'm really passionate about, shout out to my baby cousin, Aries 19, aka Susie, because she really has been hitting me up religiously like, hey, what's going on with these planets? What's going on? What does new moon this mean? What does retrograde mean? And da-da-da-da-da. And hey, you know, and I have friends or co-workers or whatever, like, people actually really want to know what's going on. Not everyone, but a couple of people, enough for me to make this video. So today is all about, we're going to be tackling zodiac signs. I do have my birth chart pulled up. Your birth chart basically is everything that you are in a graph. So at the time when you were born, the stars were aligned a certain way. Certain planets, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, Uranus, certain planets were in a particular position in the sky at the time that you were born. Why is this important to know? Why should I give a shit? More of the story, if you understand who you are, you also understand who the people around you are. And life can actually become a lot easier if you just understand what makes you tick, what motivates you, why do you behave the way you do, why do you react to life or certain situations the way that you do, why do you perceive the world through your personal lenses. All of this information, including what should I be doing in life, what am I really good at. You know, we all kind of feel like there's something we could be doing or should be doing, but we don't really know what it is. Well, basically, your birth chart is like a blueprint to show you kind of what your predetermined or your predestiny is. So we're going to get right into it. I have my birth chart pulled up on my little laptop back there, and I also had wrote some stuff down. But first, I'm going to start with this meme that I had seen on one of my favorite vlogs. I think it's like a tarot video or something, but one of my favorite people on YouTube posted this, so I like physically wrote it down because clearly I'm recording with my phone, so bear with me. But basically, this is just a rough draft. So by now you probably met people, probably people like me, who's just like, when you meet them, you're like, oh, what's your sign? And most people will know, like, if I'm born in October, November, December, right, I'm a Scorpio, or I'm a Sag, or I'm a Cap, or whatever. So, but you're so much more than that. And today and forever, we're going to be focusing on everything that makes you, you, and us, us, because it's important. You can avoid a lot of situations in life if you just know who you're dealing with based on how people of this particular sign or that have these type of planetary alignments, how they, alignments. I don't know why I can't never talk when I'm recording. I think I just be rushing, trying to get my point across. We're going to start over. So anyways, I'm going to just start by reading what the post said. So it says, your sun, aka where the sun was positioned at the time you were born. The sun is all about yourself. How you perceive yourself, how others perceive you, or the first thing that comes to mind when you think of self. Your moon sign, however, has mostly to do with your heart. I personally feel like it's more so what moves you. What are your passions? What gets you excited? What gets you going? Then you have your rising sign, which is usually what most people know off the bat. Your sun, your rising is basically the same thing, but we're breaking it down in subcategories. So your rising is how you look to the outside world, whereas your sun is more so who you are as an individual. Now you have Mercury, the planet Mercury, is the way that you think, your perception, how your thoughts are kind of formulated in your head and how you move accordingly. Your Venus, just like the Greek gods, Venus is all about love, how you receive love, how you interpret the love that is given or that you give out, and etc., etc. Your Mars is all about how you deal with life. So like your desires, your course of action, how do you act? Everyone has a particular style of how they come to a decision and then decide to act on it. We don't all implement our actions the same. So that's really what your Mars is about. Also, you have Jupiter, which is about luck. That's self-explanatory. What things are you more lucky in, or, you know, stuff like that. Your Saturn are how you handle your responsibilities and your own self-discipline. We each, or I should hope, we each try to perfect ourselves or improve ourselves in whichever way that we can. So Saturn is all about the means and the methods that we go about doing that. Then you have Uranus, your ass. I'm so childish, but I don't care. We got Uranus, which is all about your uniqueness. My corniness is my Uranus, my ass. The way I talk, the way I choose to deliver these messages to you guys is really my Uranus. Neptune is about your imagination. That's self-explanatory. And Pluto, the god of war, Pluto is all about how you interpret information. So that's basically what the post had to say. I'm going to briefly talk about what my planetary alignments are. If you want to do your birth chart, I will try to link the website below. It's called cafeastrology.com. I have been using this website for years. I also, I'll harass my family and be like, hey, give me your full date of birth, around the time that you were born. If you don't know, ask your parents. You know, what part of the world were you born in at this time? And that's basically the website that will calculate all this information that I'm giving you for you. So I strongly recommend you go check it out. Get to know who you are. A lot of people, when I actually sit there and read it, I'm not going to lie, it's long. It's real long. It's very extensive. But this is everything that makes you the beautiful package of stuff that you are. So when I do this for my family and friends, they kind of be shook. They be like, damn, like, who's watching me? Who sent you? Who sent you? How do you know this? Listen, ain't nothing new under the heavens or the earth. So if you ever really want to know who you are, literally look up to the stars. I digress. So this is a good, fun way to get to know me a little bit, like for people who watching to know kind of like where my headspace is at or why I'm the way that I am. This would be a cute little Q&A segment. So basically, my planetary alignments, my sun is in Scorpio, so I'm mostly like Scorpio gang, you digs? My moon is in Sagittarius. I actually really am very much in tune with my Sag side. I don't move like a regular Scorpio. I am still very emotional. I still may hold a little fake grudge, but I'm working on that. Okay, don't judge me. You know, like I'm very much a Scorpio, but I feel like my Sagittarius side is a blessing and a curse. Because I'm a Scorpio, that sign is ruled by water. My Sagittarius is ruled by fire. It's a lot of steam where I'm at, okay? Like, I could literally be cool and calm as the ocean 1 minute, and then I'll turn up on your ass. La flame, okay? No Travis. But listen, I'm on my journey, and I've learned to accept myself for the way that I am. Like I stress in all my videos, I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect, but I want to reach and strive towards my own form of perfection. If there is such a thing, we're going to find out, because that's what I'm working on. But I'm going to run through it real quick because I know I'm going to rant. So my Venus is in Sagittarius, which means the way I interpret love, or my style or my love language, is how a Sag would perceive it. Like, we need room to be open and courageous and have room for adventure, but we still want to be loved, and we still have a lot of love to give, but it has to be healthy. Like, and sidetrack, you should never be over smothering anyone. Whether or not you're in a regular relationship or a marriage, you have to understand that you guys are individual human beings who still have to grow individually. It's just the ideal idea is to be in a group or to be in a union with someone who you can grow as individuals, but as a collective at the same time. Everyone needs to hear that. My Uranus is in Capricorn. and I actually read it, and it's so weird. Saturn is in Aquarius. My Neptune's also in Capricorn, which is a contradiction. And my Pluto is in, you guessed it, motherfucking Scorpio gang. Scorpio gang, okay? So that means my Pluto, the way how I transform, I interpret information, and I eliminate people, places, and things out of my lives, it's true Scorpio nation. I don't really gotta say nothing. I'm gonna just move accordingly. At the end of the day, people are not stupid. They know what they be doing. However, this is a little sidebar, but not because you realize that you no longer resonate with people or certain people, that doesn't mean that you hate them if you choose to separate yourselves from them. That just simply means, you know what, we growing apart. Or you know what, I don't really want to entertain whatever I've been entertaining with you before. But that doesn't mean you're a terrible person. That doesn't mean I hate you. That doesn't mean I wish you bad. Actually, I wish you the best. It just means I'm not able to be there for you in the way that you would prefer. In my particular case, a lot of people may or may not feel some type of way that I am choosing to no longer be there for them and their low vibrational frequencies, if you will. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying I'm personally raising my vibrations to higher frequencies. High frequencies and low frequencies do not mesh, period. So yeah, sidebar. I'm gonna do a whole nother video, but yeah, I think I'm just